Must be a good feeling in the dressing room there after.
Yeah, they're obviously buoyed about the performance and getting the result to match it. So it was a really important game, kickstart this second half of the season against a team that's really difficult to break down and hardly conceded goals this year. So credit to the players for a very good performance.
What sort of impressed you more, a clean sheet or the goals that you scored?
I just think the overall play. I mean, like we've spoken, between the boxes, we feel that we're playing well for large portions, but in the boxes, we haven't been as good as we would like to be. So to defend our box the way we did and also be up the other end and scoring some great goals, I think that's the most pleasing part about today.
And you've been saying for a couple of weeks, you think the 2 draws have been a turning point or whatever.
Yeah.
Today really is a turning point, I suppose, isn't it? Or can be.
It can be, but the last 3 weeks there's been a shift, that's for sure, in the willingness of the group to accept the challenge that's in front of us, and no one's giving us any chance, to be honest. But there's a lot of belief in that change room and the way they go about it. So, that's the most important part.
And that sort of result, I guess, it sort of reinforces all that belief in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's really easy to turn on a group when things aren't going that well. But if I watch the matches, I watched last week's match, and there's periods they had the ball without even affecting us, and we're through on goal, and we're just not taking our chances. And the only difference today is that you take your chances, and you end up with a scoreline like that.
And how important is it to sort of build on that and maybe go back to back next week?
It's critical. We know that we've got a tough trip away to Perth, who are doing really well at home. Like signing everything that moves basically. So but like I said, I just believe in this group. I believe in the players. That I just think that they've got something special between them, and we just got to continue it. That's the most important part.
And Malibu Sato, do you think he'll be available for the next game, or when does he get here?
He'll get in tomorrow. Actually, he gets in, which is really good news for us. Couldn't get him through in time for this game. He'll join the group and he'll be available, and he'll travel with the group, I'm sure. And we try to get him integrated into the group as soon as possible.
I guess with a performance like that, it's probably hard to change the starting team, is it? You're probably inclined to stick with them.
No, not necessarily, because this game's finished now and every player contributed, because don't forget there's 2 players who came off the bench and scored as well. So, they've also contributed to the performance. So, it's always a clean slate after every game, and everyone acquitted themselves well, and they've got to train well again. And, Perth will be a different type of game, so we have to see how everyone recovers and, put our best team on the park to try to get a result there.
Would that be your best performance this year, do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. It's definitely our best performance, because the result also comes with it as well. And, we've had some games where we play well. Don't think we've ever really put together a 95-minute performance, and that's probably the most pleasing part about today.
It looked like in the past maybe you struggled to break down teams that sat that deep against you. Does this result kind of against a team that did that give you more confidence moving forward?
I don't agree with that. Personally, I just think we didn't take our chances in those games, in fairness. I think every game we've created some really good chances, bar maybe probably 2 games over the course of 13 where I feel like, okay, we're not creating enough in these 2 games. Every other game we have, and we just haven't been clinical, and today we were, and all of a sudden, we're a good team, but we're the same team as we were yesterday.
Young Archie Goodwin hasn't had a great deal of game time this year, but it must be nice for his confidence to get a goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited every time he gets on the field, and I know everyone's crying out for a lot more minutes, but it's a competitive team. He's improving. We even spoke straight after the game about some areas that can still improve, but he goes on, he scores a goal, and just very happy for him.
Speaking of the improvement, with last place victory and in the top 6 Macarthur over the next 3 weeks, what would be the one lesson you'd hope to take away from tonight to avoid any trip-ups or scorelines that end up in a draw? What would be that one lesson?
Don't get comfortable. Today's done.
No worries. No injuries or anything?
No, it doesn't look like it at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Thanks, Al.
Thanks, guys.